Some men spent years raising children they believed were their own, until one DNA test turned their entire world upside down. Today, we're watching what happened when the truth finally came out. Let's get into it.
Mr. Pace, you say you will be crushed today if DNA results reveal you are not the biological father of your son, Prince.
Yes, Your Honor.
You maintain that the defendant betrayed you by cheating with Prince's second possible father, your best friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, Ms. Fobbs, you say you were caught between the man you're in love with and his best friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
You admit you made a horrible mistake when you slept with both men, but you say you're still hoping with all your heart that Mr. Pace is your son's biological father. Mr. Randolph,
yes.
You're Mr. Pace's best friend.
Yes.
And the second potential father of Prince.
Yes, Your Honor.
When did this love triangle, this cheating, begin and how?
I wouldn't necessarily call it a love triangle because the situation with me and Randolph only happened once. Upon me being in the house with Byron, the thing is, he works at night, so he's never really home with me, and I kind of took that as a feeling of neglect.
So, Mr. Randolph, I just have to ask, how could you sleep with your best friend's girl?
Well, to answer that, Your Honor, I wasn't in the right state of mind. We both was intoxicated. You know, he was out promoting clubs, and she used to come home from the club intoxicated and, you know, looking for him. He's not there. Me and her talk, and, you know, one night the talk led to something else.
And so was this sex unprotected?
Honestly, Your Honor, I was intoxicated.
Ms. Fobbs, do you want to work on the relationship with Mr. Pace?
Yes, I love him. I love him very much, and I'm never going to take from him that he's an excellent father. I couldn't ask for a better person to be a father for my son.
Do you fear that if it's determined that Mr. Randolph is Prince's biological father, this relationship won't survive?
No.
Yeah, I do.
I don't. I mean,
I feel that way.
for me, it would kind of hurt me a lot.
So there's a lot riding on this result.
Yeah, it is.
There is a whole lot riding on these results.
Jerome, I think it's time for the results. In the case of Pace versus Fobbs Randolph, when it comes to 4-year-old Prince Fobbs, and whether Mr. Pace or Mr. Randolph is his biological father, it has been determined by this court, Mr. Pace, you are not his father.
I'm so sorry.
No.
It has also been determined by this court, Mr. Randolph, you are not.
I apologize.
Do you know who Prince's father is?
Bro, this is every man's worst nightmare. Imagine raising a child for 4 years, loving him like your own, only to hear you are not the father. That alone is enough to break someone. But then, the best friend isn't the father either. At that point, the question isn't, who's the father? The real question is, how many people were involved? And did you notice the excuse? I felt neglected. Feeling neglected doesn't magically lead to sleeping with your partner's best friend. There were 100 ways to deal with that before crossing that line. Then comes, he's an excellent father. Of course he is. He was doing everything a father should do, but being a good father doesn't change the fact that he was living a lie. I genuinely feel for the guy.
I'm here in the hospital, y'all, finna give birth to his child, and he over here questioning me, talking about, is this really his baby? Like, what are you talking about? Do you really think I'm sitting here have you up here at the hospital and everything with me just for nothing? Are you serious right now? What kind of baby dad does that right when we finna have this baby? Like, are you serious? You really gonna sit here and question the baby talking about, oh, can you get DNA test? No, you're not getting no DNA test after this. I'm not doing that. This is your child. If you don't believe it's your child, then you could go ahead and go. I don't need you up here. Because all you're doing is stressing me out. Yeah, we are finna find out. And that's so weird for you to even be saying that, though. Why would you even say that? You don't never want to claim your kids. Why you never claiming your kids? Like, I don't be doing none of that cheating stuff or none of that. What are you doing? Bro, like, I'm sick of that. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing, bro, because I'm not getting no DNA test. So if he don't think it's his child, he just won't have a child. We don't really need you over here. He in here stressing me out. Like, look at me. I look a mess right now. And you over here doing all this extra stuff, stressing me out right now. Talking about you want DNA test. Okay. You gonna get your DNA test. You can really go ahead and go.
She's acting like asking for a DNA test is some kind of crime. If you're 100% sure the child is his, then why are you so scared of a simple DNA test? It proves the truth for both of you. A DNA test doesn't automatically mean a man is accusing you of cheating. He's going to be responsible for that child financially and legally for years. Wanting proof before making that commitment isn't some outrageous request.
Let me ask you something. How can a man still be on child support when the DNA test said it ain't his? Like,
because you deemed the legal father.
how?
Because you didn't challenge it. So just say, for instance, just say, for instance, you already established a parent-child relationship. The courts are not going to say, just say, for instance, you've been thinking it's your child for 10 years. You take a DNA test, you swab, and, or nah, this a baby ain't mine. Now you want to take her to court, you want to get divorced, and now they're looking at it and say, well, you've been the legal father of this child for the last 10 years.
This is exactly why people shouldn't dismiss a man's doubts as insecurity. Some decisions have lifelong consequences, and once years pass, you can't just rewind everything. A few minutes of certainty at the beginning can save years of heartbreak later.
Found love letters. What do you mean found?
I found them in her dresser drawer. I was snooping.
Yeah, you were snooping in my phone.
Yes, Your Honor, I was. It says, I love you. I can't wait till next week when I get to see you. I miss you so much. You know, I love you so much. You're the reason I breathe, and you make me whole, it said. So when
Where was that? Where was I? I never saw him.
So when I confronted her about the love letters, she said they were just friends. And there's no law against her having male friends, which I don't have a problem with that. But
No
when
law
it says I
against her
love,
having male friends that she loves and can't wait to see. And
yeah, I have a
But
problem
I
with
never,
that, Your Honor.
but I never even saw the letters.
Your Honor, I thought this child was mine for the first 3 years of her life.
How old is the child now?
She's three right now. I'm the
Since
only
he
dad.
cannot be the biological father, since he and the child do not share the necessary paternal markers in the genetic system. So that means the genetic markers between your child and Mr. Vincent are nowhere near each other. Right. As a matter of fact, they absolutely don't exist.
That's right.
So you think he's wrong for going through your things. And if he hadn't gone through your things, he never would have found out you were having an affair. She told me I was wrong for getting a paternity test.
Some people treat the discovery as a bigger problem than the betrayal itself. She isn't upset that another man spent years believing he was the father. She's upset because he found out. Imagine if he had never looked through those letters. He would have gone his whole life living a lie.
I had two guys call in. They work at DNA testing centers. One guy had to quit. One guy still works there. He told me 40% of the children are not the man's child. 40%. He said 40%.
Somebody called
and
Maury.
It's usually
make DNA testing mandatory.
It's two scenarios. It's where the woman, the person's getting a DNA test because the woman claims that is their child. Turns out it's not. The other one is where the parent is on a deathbed and makes a confession, or they need a liver transplant, blood transfusion, and the blood type. There's no way that can actually be the father. So then they find out that because of medical reasons. You mean that's not my father? Then the father finds out from that way. He said it took such a...
This isn't even something they wanted to find out. It only came to light because of a medical emergency. Just imagine what that father must go through. He's already worried about his child's health, and in the middle of all that, he finds out he's been living a lie all these years, that the child isn't even biologically his. Alright guys, we are gonna leave it there for today. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit subscribe before you head out, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.